I wanted to pass along something that happened to me. And this is why it's so important to be absolutely 100% clear and know without a shadow of a doubt who your target audience is and who your ideal client or coach would be. So I am new to Delray, 6 months or so in, and I've found an awesome community of really kick-ass cool people. And one of my friends introduced me to a friend. And, I like the girl. We got along, we're cool. She asked me about what I do, and, I'm vague about it, as I tend to be until I really get to know the person. I want to build a relationship before I just dive in with, hey, I'm a coach, So, she friended me on Facebook. We've talked. She learned about what my lifestyle is. My lifestyle is freaking awesome because of this opportunity. And I don't say that to boast or be braggadocious, but I say that because it's unbelievable how cool my life is because of this. Anywho, so she was all about, dude, show me the ropes of what it is that you're doing because you're freaking living a life that I want. Teach me what you're doing. So I talked to her about the coaching opportunity, and, she was all like, dude, I'm all for it. So then when push came to shove, she came over to my house, and I talked to her about ordering a challenge package, and I talked to her about the 21-day fix and about Shakeology. And she loves Tim Ferriss of The 4-Hour Workweek, which is an incredible book that, if you haven't read it, read it. I listened to the audio. Anywho, and I love Tim Ferriss, so we were getting along, talking about him, and she was talking about how she read his book, The 4-Hour Body, which is a book about fitness. And essentially, in The 4-Hour Body, Tim Ferriss, and I'm not sure I agree with this, but to each their own, Tim Ferriss talks about only having fruit once a week. And pretty much the rest of it is a real, paleo kind of format of how you're eating. So I talked to her about the meal plan. I busted out the portion control containers. I don't have the book on me, so I opened up Beachbody On Demand, and I opened up the meal plan right through BOD. And I was having her look through it, and she's like, I don't know, and she wasn't sure about the Shakeology, so I brought that out, and I was like, here, look at the ingredients, it's freaking awesome, and she's like, wow, they really stuck all the superfoods in here, and it quickly became very sour. She was just like, I don't know about promoting something like this, I need to believe in what it is that I'm doing, and I'm like, dude, totally, I don't want you a part of this if you don't believe in Shakeology or you don't want to do the 21-day fix. And so she was probably, it was probably one of the most awkward and worst experiences I've ever had talking to somebody face to face, because it got very disrespectful very quickly. She was talking about how she can't do it because she can only have fruit once a week, and then how there's grains and Shakeology and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, that's totally cool, but would you be interested in trying it out? Here she is. She just started the 4-Hour Body diet, and she's talking about drinking and all kinds of other shit. So why not give this a shot? If this could help provide you financial freedom and the kind of lifestyle that you want to imitate that I have, why not give it a shot, dude? Because I don't know, all I know is it's working for me. But I said it in a very respectable manner, and she just wasn't having it. In fact, I'm sitting here, and she was sitting on my couch over there, and she was just naysaying and I can't promote this, and I can't do this, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, okay, well, I would love to show you my friend Jessica's transformation photos from doing the 21-day fix, because they were freaking awesome. And so she was doing her own thing over here, not really paying attention to me, not really giving a damn what I had to say. And so I pulled up Jessica's pictures. Jessica Hill had freaking amazing results from the 21-day fix. I pulled them up, And I'm sitting here and I was like, here, let me show you. Like, let me show you Jessica's results. She doesn't even look up. She doesn't even look at me. She doesn't acknowledge me whatsoever. Look me in the eye. She just straight up says, like, I don't even want to waste my time looking at that. Like, for real? Like, you're in my house. You're wanting me to teach you the ropes. You're wanting me to teach you how to have this freaking awesome lifestyle that you're, like, so gung-ho about, but then you treat me like that. Yeah. No. So, what I'm trying to say is know your worth. Do not feel like you have to be a yes man, woman, and don't feel like you need to be desperate. You do not need people to join your team who are going to straight up disrespect you or who are going to straight up just like naysay you and be that negative ass Nancy. Because you know what? If they're treating you like that now, can you imagine trying to work with them the rest of the time? They're going to be a pain in your ass and a thorn in your side. You don't need that. There's 7 billion people in this world, and the U.S. has like over how many million people here? You don't need, hell, I think it's 1 billion. Anyway, you do not need that one person who is throwing up all kinds of barriers, who's giving you all kinds of excuses, and who's saying they want it, but they're clearly not going to meet you halfway and do what it takes to get there. You don't need those people because there's so many more easygoing people who are passionate, who are teachable, driven, motivated, and respectable, who are going to be like, dude, let me see Jessica's photos. Maybe this shit might work for me over the 4-hour body that I just recently decided after a weekend of drinking that I'm going to go all in with. No, like, you don't need people like that. You need people who respect you, respect the journey, respect the process, and respect your training. So I'm saying this because knowing your target market is by far the biggest thing that is going to revolutionize your business. Because once you have a clear definition of who it is that you want to work with, you don't allow people who are going to treat you like shit into your sacred business. And your business is sacred. You have a culture to protect. You have something beautiful to offer the world, and it can't be tainted by somebody who is just going to pretty much throw up one of these to you. That is that. In all honesty, you don't need that in your life. So keep in mind what your target market is. Do not feel like you need people. You don't need people. People need you. People need you. That's where you got to switch your mindset. You got to understand that the people who deserve your time are out there. And the people who are going to treat you like shit, who are going to be like, I don't care to see that shit, you don't need them. So honor yourself and respect yourself to know what it is that you can tolerate and what it is that is just non-negotiable.